Welcome to the Envision IT Boys and Girls Clubs of Canada website video case study. My name's Peter Carson. Let's start with a quick agenda. We'll go into some introductions, do a bit of a background on who the Boys and Girls Clubs of Canada are, and then I'll take you into a site overview, go a little deeper into the donations and e-commerce side of things, as well as the Bing Maps and Microsoft Dynamics CRM integration, and then explore the extranet side of the site through the member site and into the authoring experience and an overview of some of the Envision IT products that we used as part of this solution. First off, background on myself. I'm the president of Envision IT. I'm also a virtual technical specialist with Microsoft Canada and a SharePoint MVP. Envision IT is a Microsoft Gold certified partner focused on building complex SharePoint solutions, particularly in the web content management space. The Boys and Girls Clubs of Canada is an organization across Canada whose mission is to provide a safe, supportive place where children and youth can experience new opportunities, overcome barriers, build positive relationships, and develop confidence and skills for life. They're made up of 104 clubs across the country, serving over 200,000 children and youth out of 700 service locations. From a business objectives point of view, the goals of this project were to increase the public awareness, the level of donations, and the engagement of staff and volunteers. That it would be a single integrated portal for the business of the association and a single content management system for all levels of service, whether that's the public, the members, staff, volunteers, or supporters. From a total cost of ownership point of view, there was an existing investment in Microsoft Dynamics CRM that the organization wanted to leverage. Empowering the staff to own their own content rather than relying on external creative resources will minimize costs, a way to facilitate interchange of ideas and resources throughout the organization and provide a single solution for both the public and the members' portals. Being able to leverage the thousands of web parts available for SharePoint and a platform that will grow with them as their movement and their service offering grows is very important. Let's move into the actual demonstration of the site at www.bgccan.com. The first thing that we'll notice as we enter the site is it is a fully bilingual site in both English and French. Selecting the English side of the site takes us to the home page. We can see here that we have a Francais link on all the pages in the site that allows us to easily toggle between the English and the French content. This leverages SharePoint 2010's variation features, which maintains a relationship between the English and the French content. Coming back to the English site, we can see in the center of the page we have a rotating promotional area that allows us to highlight various different features of content in the site. On the right-hand side, we have the ability to sign up for newsletters, find clubs, start a club, and then lower down on the page, we have a number of content query web parts that highlight the most recent news articles and events for the site. The image rotator area in the center of the page allows me to quickly toggle between different pieces of content and drill through into the underlying articles. Coming back and exploring some of the other pieces of content on here, we can see that there's actually YouTube videos embedded as well that allow me to play the video right in place on the home page and then return back to my page from there. Being a charitable organization, obviously donations are very important. Front and center at the top here we have a link to the donations page where I have the ability to target either a one-time donation or a recurring monthly payment. I can direct the donations to areas of concern for me, dedicate it, provide my personal information and my credit card information. Filling all of my information in and pressing the donate button takes me to a confirmation page where I can confirm the donation details of what I'm about to submit and press the complete donation button. At this point, a number of things have happened. The credit card information has been sent to Chase Payment Tech for processing. The donor and donation information has been written to Microsoft CRM, and we've been brought to a confirmation page to thank us for our donation. Switching to Microsoft Dynamics CRM, we can open up the contact record for the donation that was just placed. Here we can see the contact information and address details for the donor record, and if we come down to the donations related record, we can actually see the payment being made and open up the details from that as well. Tax receipts for donations are automatically generated and emailed out from CRM, so switching to my Outlook, we can see that a donation receipt has been sent to me, and I can open up the attached PDF and see the details of that income tax receipt. Coming back to the home page of our site, let's explore a little bit more the content that we have in here. As we navigate through the top level navigation, we can investigate different areas of the site in terms of how I can get involved with Boys and Girls Clubs, what are the different clubs and programs, some background and history on the organization, various different resources that are available either for parents or caregivers or from a research point of view, some of the partners for the organization, and the latest news and events that I can drill down into from here. Coming back to the clubs and programs, one of the key areas is being able to find a club. Clicking on the Find a Club link allows me to come in and either search by a province or a postal code. Let's put in the office postal code in Mississauga and search that. What we're doing now is actually calling out to Bing Map Services. We're taking that postal code and geocoding it, figuring out where it is in Canada, and then locating the closest Boys and Girls Clubs locations to us. We can see here that the Mississauga location is just 7 kilometers from our office location. So let's drill down into that club. Now, from a content point of view, much of this information is actually coming from Microsoft CRM as well. If we flip back to CRM for a minute and go into our organization section, we'll see that each of the clubs is listed as an organization in CRM. Let's search for that Peel Club that we were just looking at. And we can see here we have the Boys and Girls Clubs of Peel, and open that record up. Now, in addition to all the general profile information, background information, we'll see that we have a tab here for the website that actually lists out the contacts, descriptions, and details to be placed onto the site. So the content authoring for the club pages actually occurs in CRM with the rest of the club information. Also, if we go down into the sub-organizations level, we can see that each of the service locations for the Peel Boys and Girls Clubs is also listed in here. Coming back to the public website, we see that all the information displayed on the page here in terms of the club profile, the programs offered, the contact information, the service locations, this is all coming from Microsoft CRM. Even the Bing Maps that shows us the location is based on the address information located in CRM. Let's switch gears now to the members only area of the site. This is a private area for the staff and the volunteers at the 103 clubs across the country. Clicking on the members link takes me to the login page. Now, I may not have an account yet, so I have the ability to register here in order to create an account for myself. Let's go through the process of creating an account. And I have to choose which club I'm going to be affiliated with. Let's actually locate the Peel Club that we've been working with. There we are. And I also need to name an approver for my account. This is somebody I know that already has a members only account that can vouch for me and allow me access in. I can profile myself. I may be an alumni, want to provide some background information on myself, consent to share this information, and go ahead and save. What this is going to do is once again record my information in Microsoft CRM as a member on the site, and also through the use of Envision IT's Extranet User Manager, provision a new account for me to be able to log on. Now, before that can happen, the approver that I named in there needs to approve my account and allow me access into the site. Switching to my Outlook email, I can see that I've received 2 emails now. The first one is to me as the registrant, thanking me and letting me know that I should be receiving a second email once my account has been confirmed, and the other to the person named as the approver to vouch for the new registrant. Following the link here, I can then log into the site and confirm that this person should have access in. Once I click on the approve link, the account is approved and a second email now goes out to the person registering. Returning once again to my email, I can see that I've now received my welcome email that provides a link for me to set my password. So we don't actually send the password credentials through email since that's not secure, but rather we encode a token. When I click on that link, it allows me to set my new password securely, and as soon as I've done that, that token has been invalidated and is no longer able to be used. I'm now able to come back to the site. Actually, I need to sign out because I was still signed in as the approver. come back into the members and log in with that new account that we just created. I know I have access to additional areas of operations and BGC movement sections that gives me private members only information not available to the general public. If I sign back out again and decide that I want to come back into the site, but it's been a while since I've visited and I can't remember my credentials, I can click on the I forgot my password link, simply enter my email address, and a new password email will be sent out to me. I'll follow a similar process as the welcome email in order to set my password and gain access back into the system once again. Under the hood, our Envision IT Extranet User Manager product is being used to provide the account creation, password retrieval, and general user management functionality within the site. I can come in and search users through this system, see that record that we just created, open it up and see the details, all the tombstone information, what groups it belongs to, what status it's in and such, and manage it from a back-end administrator's point of view. I can also search and manage groups through here, so each of the clubs is a group that each of the members belong to, and I can add or import additional users and groups through this interface. I also have the ability to set up general email settings, the configuration of the templates for the various different emails that we've seen for the pending approval and approver emails, the welcome email, and the forgotten password email, as well as general system settings. Well, that concludes our talk for today. I hope that gives you a good sense of how we've leveraged the entire Microsoft stack to provide a great unified experience for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Canada. And of course, if you feel the urge to visit the site yourself at www.bgccan.com, perhaps even make a donation, obviously that would be much appreciated. Thank you very much.